Good morning, students, and welcome back to the Raven Network at 11. I'm Jack Davis.
And I'm Eva Herdig. We are almost 2 months into the new year and have many exciting things coming up this year with lots of preparation.
David Manning has asked students about what is particularly thrilling about 2024 and how it compares to the previous year.
My 2023 was pretty good. I mainly just hung out with friends, went to school, and went to work. In 2024, I'm looking forward to graduating high school and going to college. Johnson County Community College for the first 2 years, and then I plan on either going to Kansas City Art Institute or KU.
My 2023 was pretty eventful. I went to Connecticut on a college trip to a college I'm not going to go to. Made a lot of new friends this year. I'm looking forward to graduating. That's definitely the biggest one.
While these seniors have a lot they're looking forward to, they also have some newfound responsibilities.
I'm not looking forward to the things that I have to pay for in terms of like college and mainly books because tuition's going to be handled for me.
Turning 18, registering to vote is going to be just like scary. It's not necessarily going to be challenging, but I'm a big procrastinator.
This year, I don't want to tell myself that my goal is to get top 5 in Imagine, but it kind of is.
I want to kind of know what I want to do with my future, like my long-term career, by the end of this year.
This has been David Manning from the Raven Network.
2024 is expected to be a highly influential year of political, technological, and environmental impact. We will keep you updated and informed as the year continues.
For world news, we will be covering the death of Russian politician and lawyer Alexei Navalny. Navalny was found dead in a Siberian prison on February 16th. Prison officials state he died after collapsing on a walk.
Navalny's family and colleagues are concerned that Navalny died of sudden death syndrome. But, given his controversial history with the Russian government, many are skeptical of his death as well.
Navalny was one of current President Vladimir Putin's biggest political rivals. He was initially arrested in 2011 for leading, quote, unnecessary protests against an election he and many others deemed fraudulent. This arrest was used as a backboard to bar him from running in the 2017 election.
3 years later, Navalny collapsed on a flight to Germany and was rushed to a hospital upon landing. German health officials stated that there was unequivocal proof that Navalny was poisoned by a Novichok nerve agent, a group of agents known to be used by former Soviets and later Russians. The Kremlin denied any involvement.
His time in the hospital prevented him from attending a parole meeting date, which was a condition of his original arrest. He was sentenced to 9 years in prison. In those years, not much was heard from him until his death. There's a new business in town called Casey Cookie Co., recently taking a big hit to the market. Using natural ingredients, Casey Cookie Co. is inspired by cookie stores in New York. For more on the story, Elise Cates.
K Cookies is a new family-owned business here in Olathe for all to enjoy.
Well, I've been baking ever since I was a little kid. My grandma owned a bakery. I've baked for as long as I can remember, but specifically cookies.
Casey Cookies has been growing organically and enjoys the small town business feel. They take pride in knowing their customers personally and giving them the best quality products.
Most of the cookie stores locally don't use European butter or Belgian chocolate. That's kind of like what we're known for.
After speaking with the owner, let's hear some input from the employees.
Everybody loves cookies, so it's a fun job.
We asked Elizabeth what a normal day at Casey Cookies looks like.
Make sure that everything's set up for the day, the cookies are baked and topped, and then from there, make sure that we start prepping for the next couple of days. We hand roll all of our dough here, and so that takes some significant amount of time, making sure that everything's rolled and prepped for the next few days.
If you are interested in purchasing, go to the Casey Cookies website or purchase in-store on West Harold Street. For ONW Now, this has been Meredith Samuelson.
Supporting small businesses is a key foundation of the Kansas City community.
AT&T customers have been reporting outages all morning across the United States, leaving them unable to text, place calls, or access the internet.
Although Verizon and T-Mobile customers reported some network outages as well, they appear far less widespread. More than 74,000 customers have reported outages on a digital service tracking site called Down Detector.
Reports have been steadily rising throughout the morning, but leveled out at about 8 a.m. Central Time. AT&T acknowledged the outage, but are yet to provide a reason for the system failure.
Featuring a local business, Inspire Nutrition is spreading positivity and energizing customers with their high-protein shakes and flavorful teas.
Recently, they've been helping several Raven athletics programs through fundraisers and digital marketing. With more on the story, Miley Fisher.
and just be a positive light of hope for people to come and share their time here.
Along with Inspire Nutrition's teas and shakes, the owner has a passion to help her customers build healthy habits and feel comfortable when they are at Inspire.
I love the environment. It's always so welcoming coming in here. The staff is so great. They're so kind.
Inspire owner Ginger not only wants to help other people, but also has a personal motive on why she continues to have a positive impact on every customer.
After the loss of my son, I had health problems, and I was a frequent customer of another nutrition club.
This is where her journey started, with healing her health and growing as a person. She then began to switch her narrative and help others with their nutrition.
And so I decided to impact the community by bringing nutrition to other people, helping them mentally and physically.
Since Ginger took over Inspire Nutrition, it has grown to become a positive space for people to hang out and get healthy shakes and teas. What a great way to stay healthy, get energized, and connect back to the community. For the Raven Network, this has been Miley Fisher. Cheers!
Winter athletics are carrying on. Chris and Drew are waiting to tell you more after the break.
Looks like it's time for the best part of the show. Raven Nation, welcome to Game Day Northwest. I'm Chris McCormick.
And it's DJ Sheets here. Our winter sports season is wrapping up, so we got all the updates you need right here.
Starting it off with girls basketball, our ladies are playing great right now as they took down Gardner 49-46 in a close game last Friday night.
Just this past Tuesday night, our girls got a big overtime win against the Shawnee Mission West Vikings 54-49. Great job, Ravens. Let's keep the wins rolling in tomorrow night as they take on the Olathe North Eagles.
Now, our bowling team had a great day yesterday as our boys were the regional runner-up and a state qualifier. Simon Clark placed 10th and Braden Miller placed 3rd. Congrats to our boys bowling team and good luck at state.
And congrats to our girls bowling team as they were regional runner-up and state qualifiers. Congrats to Ash Holmes on placing 7th and Allie Glasscock, who bowled a 6.56, taking 1st place as regional champion.
Our boys wrestling team had a great showing at the East Regional Championship with Gabe Sherrill and Caleb Sharp both taking home the gold in their brackets and took 1st place as they punched their ticket to the state tournament.
And 5 other wrestlers are repping the Ravens at state, including Cannon Kluckoven, Gabe Shrell, Leo Blanding, Riley McCoy, Logan Youthon, and Ethan Flourish.
Now, taking it to the other side of the mat, the girls wrestlers had another great showing at their regional and will now take 5 wrestlers to state down in Wichita.
Cameron West placed 1st, Megan Vasquez placed 2nd, Haley Arthur placed 1st, Chloe Harris placed 1st, and Val Galligan placed 2nd. Congrats to all our wrestlers and good luck down at state.
Our boys basketball team is back to their winning ways and is starting to get hot heading into regionals. Last Friday, the boys took down Gardner Edgerton 55-41 in convincing fashion.
And then just this past Tuesday, the Ravens went off to Shawnee Mission West and took down the Vikings 70-39 with a great and dominant performance.
Now, we got a new leader on the record boards, and this kid is an absolute dog. Let's take it to Matt M. Samembo to learn more about it.
Behind me here is former sharpshooter Trey Bales' 3-point record. That record was recently broken by Logan Burnett.
A 6'1" senior, number 1, Logan Burnett.
Our game plan was to, because they were going to play zone, so our game plan was to get it into Big J. But, you know, I got a few open looks, and I started out pretty hot, going 5 for 5 in the first, so I just kept going from there.
With LB's electric 5-3 performance in the first quarter, his momentum quickly carried into the second half. I got to about 7, and then Coach Gonzo pulled me over, and he's like, in a nonchalant way, he's like, you're getting close to beating the 3-point record. I was like, yeah, I know. I don't know if I have time. He's like, well, if you get the ball, you shoot it whenever you're open. And he didn't take me out. He just let me shoot until I got there.
With friends and family in attendance, Logan called bank for the record.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely one of the probably highest moments of my life. I mean, to make that shot and look over and see all my teammates jumping up and down, Coach smiling, Coach Brooks got his hands up in the air, with a big smile on his face. I look up, I see my dad, you know, I'm so happy. I've never seen a bigger smile on my dad's face, and it means a lot, you know, to do that.
Congratulations, Logan, on making history. For the Raven Network, this has been Matt M. Samembo.
Hey man, shout out to LB. Kid's a legend here. Finishing up today, our boys swim and dive team wrapped up their season at state. The Ravens placed 13th out of 31 teams. Braden Zimmerman placed 11th in diving, and congrats on a great dive season, Braden.
The 200 medley relay of Brian Brandstrom, Kiefer Yim, Spencer Leon, and Cal Kozer placed 7th, and the 400 relay of Brian Brandstrom, Josh Bond, Kiefer Yim, and Spencer Leon took 15th. Spencer Leon also placed 11th in the 100 butterfly. Brian Brandstrom took 13th in the 50 free and 9th in the 100 free.
Kiefer Yim placed 2nd in the 100-meter breaststroke and had the 2nd fastest time in ONW school history. Congrats to all of our swimmers on a fantastic season.
Well, guys, that's all we got for you for game day today. Let's send it back to Eva and Jack at the desk.
Following the victory of the Chiefs at Super Bowl 58, the Chiefs held a parade in downtown Kansas City on February 14th to celebrate.
As many fans attended this parade, the celebration quickly took a turn as shots were fired into a large crowd near Union Station, resulting in the death of Lisa Lopez Galvin and injuring 22 others, including 11 children.
2 suspects have been identified and are being accused of second-degree murder and countless other felony charges, which could amount to a lifetime in prison. Lindell Mays and Dominic Miller have both admitted involvement in the shooting, drawing their weapons after an alleged verbal altercation.
Mays admitted to drawing his firearm first and stated to police, quote, "I just pulled out a gun and started shooting. I shouldn't have done that, just being stupid," unquote.
During a somber time, the Kansas City community is working to uplift others. Perhaps one of the strongest examples of this is Charlie Hustle's Community campaign.
Their Kansas City Strong t-shirt design is already uniting our locals.
I just really love to put my money and my time into small businesses and businesses that support the Kansas City community.
Charlie Hustle was started by a local Kansas Citian. He started it for his love of vintage t-shirts in Kansas City.
He created 16 designs, and the 16th design was our Casey Hart. He gave that shirt to a friend who gave it to Paul Rudd during the 2015, I believe, World Series. He wore it on national TV and told everyone it was his lucky shirt.
That is how Charlie Hustle was born. The KC community has taken it off ever since, creating a connected community.
It's really nice to feel connected to customers that are coming in for the Kansas City spirit, that are here for that community feeling.
Kansas City is at the foundation of this company, and after the events of the Chiefs rally, they wanted to do something to help the KC community.
When it happened, we all wanted to do something, but we decided to pause and kind of reflect on, okay, what's the best way and how we can help our community.
Were they going to make a t-shirt, donate to one organization, or multiple? That is when they found hashtag KC Strong, the initiative between United Way, Greater Kansas City, and the Kansas City Chiefs.
When we said, okay, we got to do something. We're a t-shirt company. Let's make it on a t-shirt that people can buy, and 100% of the proceeds go back towards that. And within the first 24 hours, we raised $50,000 that goes back to that hashtag KC Strong fund.
If you can't get your hands on one of these shirts but still want to help this cause, you can give on United Way's website. But for now, this has been Kinley Carter with the Raven Network.
This Saturday, the Hispanic Leadership Club is hosting their first Loteria Bingo Night. Tickets are on sale for $5 for adults and $3 for children. Other activities include a costume contest and Hispanic trivia. The event will take place at 6 p.m. in the Commons.
Raven musicians and choir, band, and orchestra are headed off to state. Good luck, Ravens! The Explore Foundation is a local nonprofit dedicated to making field trips happen.
Their mission is to facilitate field trips by making donations to schools and supporting educators to encourage positive learning experiences in their community and even further in their schools.
Hannah Carney sat down with executives to tell us more.
Explore Foundation is a nonprofit organization that helps support teachers in our community.
Not all elementary schools have the funds needed to host dances for their students and their families. Explore Sweetheart Dance gives the kids an opportunity to go to this fun event. At the dance, there's arts and crafts, face painting, lots of food, and fun balloons for the kids. For this event, Explore partnered with Noah's Bandage Project and other organizations to support their causes as well. Explore Foundation hosted their second annual Sweetheart Dance to fundraise for their organization that provides teachers with the resources they need and money for field trips. Explore was started by a teacher who personally experienced the struggles of giving her students the best learning opportunities while also having limited funds to do so.
This has been Hannah Carney with the Raven Network.
That's all we got for you this Thursday. Thank you for joining us at the Raven Network. I'm Eva Herdig. This has been Jack Davis.
Cheers.